What up, though?
Yeah.
I think we on now. Yeah. You blew the what's the name. But at the same time, I think we got our timing.
We did.
About 26 episodes in.
Exactly.
27 episodes in, we finally got our timing together. But welcome to another episode of Mentally Ill with Dez Cortez. I'm Dez Cortez, and to my left is always my motherfucking homie from day one,
Man.
Mr. Hey.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Good people of the world, should I say?
What it do, my guy?
No, man, everything good, man. Everything good, man. Had a busy week this week, man. Got a lot done. Had a couple challenges, but we got over them. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
good. That's good.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. It was a real decent week, dog. I ain't gonna hold you up.
No, this was my week of getting through like all that stress that I had before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was able to complete the things that needed to happen, and it really felt, you know what I mean, good. So I had a good week, and then yesterday was dope because I got to host this viewing. So
You
so
tell us about that.
it was a viewing of the movie South Central,
Right.
and which is a classic. You know, Deuce here. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
All
for
that.
sure. That's for sure.
You know what I mean. That was and that's what I said there. Like that. That movie kind of made me want to be in the gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I seen
the way
it,
they
man,
was. But yeah,
man. Dude, you gotta remember, we was claiming Deuce when we was kids.
we was, bro. Like what the so you know what I mean? Like that movie definitely had a pull on me, but
Right.
I got a chance, and during the watch party, so it was a bunch of people who was online. They was watching it all together, and Glenn was in there, Glenn
Right.
Plummer, who played OG Bobby Johnson.
Bingo.
And people got an opportunity to like ask him questions and say how they felt about the movie and just
Right.
talk to him in like real time.
That's dope.
And that shit was dope,
That's
dog.
super-
I ain't
it
gonna
was all
lie,
online?
dog. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
No,
that's
no,
super
it
dope.
was on the app.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
right.
it was all on the app.
Right, okay.
Yeah, like I was like,
That's
damn,
crazy,
like he dropped some just shit I would have never even thought about. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
just a filming on everything. But he got over 162 credits.
Right. Wow.
You know, like he's been working.
Yeah.
He been on ER. He been on Saw 2.
Damn, he had a 162.
He been on.
That's a lot, man. Shout out OG Bobby
Man,
Johnson.
he been on everything. He been on First Prince of Bel Air.
Right.
He been on. I mean, just
That's what's up.
Shameless. I mean, dog. He been on damn
That's
near
big.
everything.
That's
You know what I
big.
mean? So for him to be able to go there and for people to be able to talk to him and say how they felt about the movie, that was pretty dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good time, man.
That's good,
So,
man. That's
that was
good, man. Shout out Glenn Plummer, man. Keep
Yeah.
doing your thing, brother.
Glenn
I ain't
Plummer,
know
my
the
guy.
thing.
And
Yeah.
we'll probably be able to get him on the show.
Right. That'll be dope.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
And to my left, or to your left, Tony,
Yeah.
is someone who is no stranger to the show. One of the coldest who ever did it, and one of the families that was most influential
Hello.
in the hood, for sure.
Right.
My man Rick Lindsay. What's happening?
How's everybody?
As always, man. It's always great to have you on, bro.
Right.
For
Right.
real.
That's for sure.
Thank you for bringing a wealth of knowledge and just dopeness to our show that a lot of people don't have. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't think people get in touch with the OGs as much as they need to.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't get to talk. We don't get to learn from them. And it just don't make no sense. Like, that's a fucking dummy. Like, if you got people who around you who've been through some shit before and you about to do the same thing and they
Right.
can save you from getting your ass burned up
Right. Exactly.
and you don't listen to them, like, that's insanity, bro. Like, that's the dumbest shit ever, bro.
That's for real.
And we have it right now. Like, we have the opportunity to listen to people who've been through the same shit that we've been through, and we refuse to.
Yeah, bro. That's deep.
Yeah, they do the opposite. Yeah.
Right.
And we do right. And we do that. And I really don't understand that at all. But also, as we move along, we're working through something where we can show how the past pretty much made what happened in the hood what it was. So we're going back to like 1942.
Okay.
I believe it was. And you're going to see the evolution of a family
Right.
who was very influential. And it's going to be something that people not ready for because we get opportunity there to see what we really got from the OGs.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's ending with Blade and who everybody loved, but they get opportunity to see why they loved him. You know what I mean? Like what he got from his past ancestors and what they had to do and what the people before him had to do to even get there.
Right. That's wild.
So now this is the opportunity for us to wage that, you know what I mean?
Right.
To show that it was interesting for them too. You know what I mean? It was out cold for them too.
Yeah, most definitely.
It was tough for them too.
You got to think, bro, back then.
Tougher.
Yeah, I was about to say, back then, they ain't have it as easy as we got it, bro.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Way tougher. And for them to be able to also be able to say, okay, sit down, I'll tell you about it.
Right.
I'll show you what happened, where I went wrong, where I want you to do better at, you know, all that. And we don't listen, like we killing ourselves, truthfully.
Yeah, man.
And that's the dumbest shit ever.
But you know what, man, unfortunately, that's the ignorance, though. You know what I'm saying? Of being young and just not knowing no better, man, and really understanding that, you know, when we was young, we was looking at older people, they just old.
I don't know. I ain't never do that, bro.
I was like that for sure. And not saying that I wasn't listening like that, but it was just like, oh, man, he old, he don't know what he talking about. Not knowing that, man, this motherfucker done been through some shit. He done made it through some shit. You know what I'm saying? And when they do talk, for the most part, the elderly was always telling us the right thing. I can't remember a time when we was getting steered in the wrong direction. Yeah. As far as you know, the elderly, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Not as far as our peers and people that wasn't too far from us. You know what I'm saying? They definitely tried to steer us in they alley. You know what I mean? But for the most part,
they act like they was like the older people was born older people.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the ignorant. Yeah, that's the ignorant mind. 4 and 5. Exactly, bro. Right. But I think that's the plus side is that we at the age now where we can express this. So for the viewers that's watching this, utilize your older surroundings because they done made it through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of peers and stuff that never made it or whatever. But just utilize that to your benefit while you got them here because it ain't gonna last forever. So. Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of that in this movie we all trying to do.
Right.
It's gonna be. It's not just gonna be the bad part, killing and shooting. You know, it's a few shootouts and
you gonna have to show some of it, but at the same time, we gonna learn like really what happened in the history of Detroit, you know what I mean, and how it went down for real.
Yeah, and how kids versus the kids then, how they came up. Yeah, the difference between how the kids come up now.
Yeah, most
definitely different. Completely different, man.
It's completely different. But the people who are able to learn from, their uncles and their dads, you know what I mean, like they usually go on to do something great. Mm-hmm. Like I never seen nobody who didn't listen or who didn't have an OG in their life. It might not have been a father, but it could have been a grandfather, an uncle, or anybody in their life who was teaching them that game for real.
Right.
And just helped them. Like I don't know nobody who made it who didn't have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one there. I can't think I don't know. I'm gonna think on that one.
I can't think of nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna think on that one.
True.
But that's a good point though.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It was everybody had that OG.
Right.
And then also we had YBI Chuck up here not last week, that was a few weeks, about a month and a half ago or so, but just what he said, man, and one thing that stuck with me with what he said when he was like, man, fuck all the money, all that. Mm-hmm. I saw how it was changing my homie.
Right.
And I would have put it all down. I just wanted my homie back.
Yeah, bro. Dog. That's real, though. That's real. That's super real when you think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Think about what they did. What they like. Yeah. This shit is golden, bro. You can't make this shit up, dog.
Right. That's for real.
This is one of the most influential, I'm not going to call them corporations in history.
Right. Exactly. Real talk. With no social media,
and he was
with none
ready
of that.
To say, dog, I don't even want to do it no more. Just stop changing.
Yeah, for sure. It be like that though.
And
man.
Then ultimately, what happened?
I was about to say, so everybody got to do their own path though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we got people that we was cool with that we ain't cool with no more because they eventually changed up. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was for the better or the worse. But everybody got to work their own path, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He was always like that, but real sensitive. We used to call him crybaby growing up.
Right.
He likes you. I mean, he like you. He put a lot into whoever he like.
Right.
But he cool, but they did what they did, which ain't too many people did it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Ain't nobody did it like him. That's for sure too.
Yeah.
And also,
it's gonna have some of that. The movie's gonna have some of that in there.
Okay.
yeah.
Some of all of it. So
Yeah.
We also gonna talk about like when people wasn't even thinking about the soldiers who were overseas. You know what I mean? Back in the 40s and different times like that. Like we even gonna get a taste of that and see what they was going through. And we also get a chance to see how people was treating them.
Right.
You know, over there, what we may think was happening, it wasn't the same thing that was happening here.
Bingo.
You know what I mean? They were a different person when they got over there to the people that was there. So we get a chance to see that too. But just to see how that was able to mold people to come back and, you know, they teach their sons and their grandsons and their nieces and nephews this game.
yeah, they got treated better there than they did here.
Absolutely.
So they go risking their lives, then they got to come home and can't even get in some places.
I don't know too many places where black people was treated worse than they treated here.
Right.
I can't really think of that.
It's right here.
Right. I was about to say, I ain't sure.
Like even some of the whitest places, like, you know what I mean, like Russia and all that, like they don't treat them like that, dog.
I was watching that on YouTube today, being black in Russia.
Damn.
Russia didn't have slaves.
No.
And there was a law against that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know, they still had some that discriminated a little bit, you know. But it wasn't like they didn't allow that slavery crap and disrespect.
I got a German homie. He was like, man, we despised slaves in America. Like we was like, that's a horrible place.
Wow. That's deep.
For real, bro. Like that's what he said. Like we despised that. Like we was like, how? Like that's inhumane, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say how. Who came up with this shit?
Hey, they had another one being black in China. Man, this guy, he went there doing a little documentary. He was like a rock star.
Oh yeah, everybody was on.
Everybody
I seen that.
Yeah. You seen it? Want to take a picture with him?
Yeah.
You couldn't go nowhere without somebody want to take a picture.
That
with
shit
him.
was crazy. You thought he wasn't nobody. He was just a black man.
The only place we get treated that bad is right here.
And if all the black people leave America, that should have fallen in the water.
Yeah,
right.
I'm telling you.
America wouldn't be shit without the black people.
Right.
That's for real.
Absolutely.
That's for real.
First of all, we still spending cotton money.
Right.
We still spending cotton money. Don't forget that shit. The only reason why we got that money is because of slaves.
Right.
Don't forget that shit too. Like, black people built every single last big city, you know what I mean, architectural way, and just like I said, like even when Christopher Columbus and all them came over here, dog, they had a black man on a boat navigating that shit.
I believe it. I just learned the black boy. I didn't know that black woman created GPS. I just found that out recently. I didn't even know that.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, you ever seen the 100 things that black people invented? On YouTube, so
I need to look at
it. The world would be listen, dog, man.
Traffic
all of
light,
this shit would be different.
Traffic light,
man. Yes.
All the little stuff, folding chair.
Hey, man.
Right.
Come on. But listen, that's what we was doing in Africa when they was coming down and stealing our motherfucking shit. Like that's what we was doing. We was innovators. We was teachers. They came down and got that knowledge and took our shit and tried to kill us over, dog. They saw the motherfucking statues and pyramids and shit that they couldn't build, and they blew the noses off them bitches.
That shit wild right there. That's a whole nother show because I was looking at some shit on that.
Blew the noses off the motherfuckers so they would, dog.
Yeah, crazy.
So they wouldn't know it's black.
Right.
So I mean, but just how could you even, man?
I don't know.
And we can't get too far in it, bro. But if you can ever take a tour of the Vatican,
I wouldn't even want to.
But
I was about to say, I'm damn sure.
You ever seen that guy?
That is the belly of the beast.
You gotta see what they have, bro. You gotta.
I don't want to see that shit. I'll look at it on the internet.
No. We gotta see. No, you ain't gonna find it on the internet. I promise you.
You see, what's that Reverend Nick? Come on, Gino.
I don't know none of them.
Gino, come on YouTube. Gino. Damn, what's his name? Gino Jensen. He's a reverend. He's a preacher. I mean, he was tearing the Vatican up the other day. He said, all y'all. He said, you tell the Pope. Pope wrote a letter saying he didn't like the way he do his preaching. He like, man, we ain't thinking about you. He said, man, if you don't like it, come down here and challenge me. He said, all y'all are liars. The whole mannequin. He said, I'll even pay you way to come down here.
But they can no longer hide what it was. You know what I mean?
Apparently they've been putting it in everybody's face for the most part.
Yeah, because people wasn't coming over there to see what they had. Now you got these camera phones, and I can show you what's in it. You know what I mean? Like right now in time, and people wasn't able to see that.
Right.
They was making the narrative of what people was thinking about them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know they took all them people from Ukraine, brought a bunch of them over here, put them in Indiana, right? So the brother came on television from Haiti, and he said that he went to get a driving license, and they told him he wasn't allowed to get a driving license, but they giving the Ukrainians driving license. That crap is still going on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And see, the problem is that even China has passed us.
Absolutely.
A few years ago, they was eating out their backyard, man, starving, growing their own food.
Yeah.
They came, took a look at what was going on here, took it back home, put everybody out the fields in the school, and then they passed us up. And the reason why they passed us so easy, because y'all done locked up they done locked up all the minds, because we are the one who figured everything out. You got everybody, all the young minds being locked up with that mess y'all letting go.
Right.
So they the one thought of all the inventions and everything.
Absolutely.
Y'all probably still sitting on a bench or something somewhere.
We don't know what we missed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we really don't know what we missed out on.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all know black people put the coup into the wind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all think y'all can do without us. So y'all finna be in trouble anyway.
I don't think they think that.
It's almost over.
I don't think they think that.
That's why they're scared of us.
They can't do without us, bro. Ain't no way.
That's why they're scared of us.
Can you imagine a basketball game with all white people?
Nope.
It'd be like
I ain't never seen it.
It'd be like watching a golf game.
You said golf game, right?
So the score would be negative, though. Like
Starting to get into golf though.
No, I love golf right now.
I was about to say I'm interested.
I am. I'm definitely starting to get more into golf.
Right.
But that's a shame how the whole planet, every other nationality, don't like black people, and we were the first ones here.
Well, when you the shit, you the one who gonna get the most.
They that jealous of us.
Everybody. But also, don't forget, white people have been putting the narrative out of what black people are for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, they had to keep us down. They didn't want us to really find out what was going on. They didn't really want people to see what they really did, like how many Native Americans they really wiped out, like what they really did to those people. Like, they didn't want people to know that.
Yeah, and they still celebrating Christopher Columbus. They need to snatch that crap off the calendar.
No, I think they did. It's now Native,
Indigenous Day or Indigenous People Day or something.
Yeah, they need to burn that crap.
Yeah,
right.
He wasn't that but a killer.
That motherfucker was a pirate. That's all Christopher Columbus.
That's all he was.
That nigga was a pirate, bro. That's it.
When he went back, they locked him up.
Yep.
All the crap he did over here in America.
Right.
I mean, he was just shocked when he got here and seen black people sitting up over here.
Oh, shit. Right. He like, oh, yeah, peace, peace, peace. Pow, blow they fucking head off.
Yeah, then go back.
Got one for y'all last.
About what he found.
What?
Teach me how to make this macaroni.
Yeah. Show me how to live. And I'm going to bring all my diseases with me, too.
Right.
But they won't let all this. They won't let this.
Some malaria for your ass.
That's a whole nother one.
They won't let this information get into our schools, though.
Absolutely.
To teach people what we talking about.
And not to mention the alcohol that they bought them. They never had alcohol before. So absolutely it's going to make them alcoholics fast as hell. So now you hear this alcohol in Native American. They never had that before.
But they had gunpowder. They had gunpowder. They got outgunned.
Well,
we was throwing spears at them. They was shooting bullets.
Yeah. That gunpowder is the only thing
that's what
separated that shit.
That's right.
You used to have to look a man in his eyes when you killed him.
Right.
That was some real shit.
Yeah.
Now, you don't even got to be able to even see the motherfucker.
A mile away.
You see what changed? But that was inhumane also, too. People like, man, what the fuck is this? Like,
right.
What are y'all doing to humanity?
Right, that's the goal, man. I think the goal is to wipe us out, bro.
But that's some pussy shit. Like, we went the wrong way. We didn't get tougher. We got weaker.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, that's what happened, though. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, each generation make it better for the next one. So, unfortunately, I ain't going to say unfortunately, because I'm fortunate to be here during this time. But fortunately, we where we at. But on some real shit, if you think about it, like, our parents, right, the baby boomers and all them, bro, they was married with kids and houses and cars and shit at 20, 25. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know some 50-year-olds living at the crib right now with their mama. You know what I'm saying?
Still
like, all jokes aside, still
shit.
playing video games and shit, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Though? Yeah. So, shit is just a little different. But when you look at it as a whole, bro, that's over time, man, each level of it make it easier for the next one, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just having a conversation with Tamika the other day, and we was just wrapping it up, bro. And we talking. I was like, man, if you notice, each generation get dumber and dumber to the history of where they come from. We the only ones that, Americans, and I mean this as a whole, Americans as a whole, unfortunately, getting dumber and dumber every single year
because we so cocky and entitled.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that play a major part into it.
We're the only people in this world who believe we gonna get something for doing nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what
and we still
teach.
sit there and beg and beg and beg and beg until somebody give us something. But we really, truthfully believe in our hearts like we just gonna get shit.
That's why I didn't even think about that.
We the only people who do that shit.
I believe that.
Everybody else like, I gotta work.
Right.
My kids gotta work. Everybody gotta work. We the only motherfuckers like, man, we should be getting something for doing nothing.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We should have been got our 40 acres in the middle.
Absolutely.
They ain't finna let us have it.
That's the least of what they owe us, bro.
I was about to say that's
the least. And
when they
when they really start breaking it all down, like the dollar for the dollar and like what those inventions really meant to, like, it's gonna be
right.
They're gonna be like, oh, right. Damn.
How much you think them Ukrainians got?
Man, I don't even
how much
know.
money do they get?
I bet you they getting a couple thousand a month.
$2,500, a place to live,
really,
a job, a car,
$2,500.
all that.
Wow.
Most of the niggas I know ain't even seen $2,500.
What about the blacks that come over here? The Mexicans come over here sleeping on the street. They ain't did that.
Not gonna happen.
You snuck them in there in Indiana on us anyway.
Not gonna happen.
They've been doing that for years. I mean, that's how they built this country.
Yeah.
In New York, if you saw gangs of New York, there was the Irish and the whatever they were, Scottish.
Right.
People.
White people hated everything and everybody, and they was willing to kill.
Right.
Everything
take up all
and
the jobs.
everybody.
Insert here. Racist white people.
Yeah,
not always.
But I mean, shit. When we talking about the colonization,
no, I know that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
Racist
That's what I said. Like the white people, I grew around some good white people.
Yeah, for sure.
And that gave me a false feeling of what the rest of the world was like.
Yeah, they definitely didn't express.
You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You got to separate them, but at the same time, as a whole,
I feel you. Don't get me wrong.
What was going on?
Right.
What's the destruction of mankind, bro?
But it ain't bad. It ain't that bad now. I mean, some of you, all whiteys ain't like that. Some of the new people.
No, I think they starting to come.
Them older people, they ain't shook that yet.
Right.
And y'all probably ain't gonna be here no way when we do take y'all over.
Right, yeah.
If y'all keep on messing with it, we is gonna lock your ass up.
Right.
That's what they afraid of. But no, ain't nobody thinking about that, man. Anybody thinking about locking y'all up. All we want y'all to do is just get out of our way, stop blocking us.
Give us what we deserve, though.
And like James Brown said, open up the door, we'll get it ourselves. Just get out the way.
Too. Nah, and that's what I say. I don't understand. Sniper come into a store and kill all the black people. For what? Like, what did the black people do to him?
The white people do it more. The white people do it. They go in schools and kill white people.
No, I'm saying the white man went in the store and just was killing all the black people. He was jumping over the whites. He's just killing all the black people. Like, black people probably ain't never did shit to that man.
Well, what about that food, that black dude that went in there and the A-Rap didn't give him that money? He said, I'm shooting everybody in there.
Oh, man, that was horrible, man. And he locked them in there, man.
I'm telling you, he locked them in there.
He shot all of them and killed one of them.
Both of them was fools.
Damn.
Especially him. That
was horrible,
crap is, man. That's some hell of a crap. That crap got to end, man.
It's a bunch of shit that need to end.
Right, exactly.
But a lot, we ain't informed enough. Like I said, the stuff we talking about, people, I ain't never looked at YouTube. They don't even look at YouTube. And that's where all the real news is coming on. They didn't announce that on the news about Israel and all that crap that was going, not the deep part of it, not the shooting part of it at first. But then on YouTube, you go in there, you see how you find out what's up.
And this is what I took that from that too. And this is as a quote unquote mentally ill young man from the hood don't understand. First of all, when it first happened, when Hamas went in to Israel or whatever happened, as soon as the narrative started getting thrown around about the kids and about all that, like I knew, like as soon as America started doing that, before they get the facts and just start saying something about stuff, they paint a narrative to cover up something. So Biden had to go back and apologize because they were saying the wrong things. So they all had to go back and apologize. So this is a different time, like you said. So we can see what's happening now. But beforehand, it would have been like, that's what happened and that's what it is, and they the bad people. And now they also seeing that Israel has killed damn near 3 times as many civilians as they quote unquote lost.
And they don't like black people either.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I ain't never.
I ain't know
bro, listen, and you can stop me, you can quote me if anybody want to put a quote about something that happened with them. Like everybody go to this one Jewish woman who was with black people like on the bridge and got beat up too. Like when Martin Luther King was there, like they were saying, like that's who they represented, and that's why they love black people, huh?
She dope.
She was dope as hell.
No, she's still living.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she the one who did the brown eyes and blue eyes test.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she's still alive. She dope.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
that's good. But as I'm saying, but everybody go right to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the time. Like, but no, y'all, I have never seen, first of all, truthfully, I can't tell the difference between a Jewish person and a white person.
Nah, I feel you.
Yes, you can.
Well, you can maybe. No,
yeah,
but I'm not even looking at that. You know what I mean? Like day to day, when I walk through, you know what I'm saying? When they walk through somewhere, bro, I can't tell what's a Jew and what's a white person. Unless they got on the head and the crinkly curls down and say, other than that, dog, I can't tell.
That'll give it away. He's just saying off observation, though. I feel you.
Right, just off a regular thing. Like I can't tell. Like we don't hate. Like I don't understand that.
Right.
They wasn't bit about the religious bug. We was taught and whipped to just forgive any
and everything. Right. Turn the other cheek.
It's a documentary on YouTube called Guns, Germs, and Steel.
Guns, Germs, and Steel.
It's based off of a book. It's about how why we so fucked up. How about the Indians and how white folks has tormented this whole world.
But it's and that's the thing too, man. When I really got the history of what happened and really got the knowledge, it was undeniable. Everything made absolute perfect sense. You know what I mean? Like it was nothing that was far-fetched. It was nothing I had to like throw my mind away. It was like things that was happening now really derived from those things that they was telling me, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's everything.
And
everything.
I'm seeing this shit with an open mind, like damn.
That's the difference. Bingo. Yeah.
Look what they did to us, dog.
Yeah, man. But that's the thing, though. See, if you just focus on that, don't get me wrong, it's good to know it. But if you just focus on that you can get stuck. And I think that's what happened. I think if you think about it, bro, every year we go through, Black History Month, where they talk about literally Black History Month is about slavery, right?
Absolutely.
That's slavery month.
And you learn about the same ones.
You learn about the same people who got killed for standing up, right?
Harriet Tubman.
Everybody who stood up got killed. So my thing is that it's purposely done. You feel me? And I think what happened was, as a nation, of black folks, we got stuck on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't no more like, okay, what do we do from here? Like nobody's asking that question. Like you know what I'm saying? Or if they do, nobody's really sitting down trying to figure out an actual solution. You know what I'm saying?
This white lady was saying, like, if we had more Martin Luther Kings instead of Malcolm X's, black people would make it somewhere. I said, motherfucker, y'all killed both of them.
Right.
So what you talking about?
Right. Exactly. Didn't matter which one.
It didn't matter. Y'all killed them.
More. Y'all got it don't matter. But that's what I'm saying. Like that. My whole point in that is saying like that's the reason why. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying. Why would if we taking this time to focus and since kindergarten, first grade, we've been embedded with slavery. If you stand up, you're gonna get killed. If you stand up, you're gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying? Type of deal. Absolutely. For the most part. I think the only one that really we didn't focus on was Rosa like that because she didn't get killed. You know what I'm saying? Clapping. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I'm still talking. It's all good.
Oh, that's what it was. I'm about to say, damn, we got a long ass round of applause. That's a white people round of applause.
But you know what I'm saying? Though, I just feel like we all got stuck, bro, because everybody just focused on that part. And it's like once that's what you taught, that wasn't, you know, I don't think it was a oopsie daisy. That was definitely on purpose.
I remember our teachers was trying not to teach us what was in them books. You remember that? We used to have like a Kwanzaa celebration.
Oh yeah, and because they didn't know, and they was uncomfortable.
They did not want to teach us what was in.
They wasn't
books.
black.
They was like, no, dog.
Them
like,
teachers,
we got to tell y'all like what black people really are.
Yeah, but they don't know.
And that's when that crack shit was moving in.
That too. That shit still moving.
And they was telling it is, and that I don't understand that either, but. That's when they was telling us, like, you know, we ain't gonna live past a certain age type shit.
Right.
So
exactly.
they was in a hurry to try to change our mind about black people.
Right.
But we couldn't because we was put this narrative in what it was. And if you think about even shows like Different Strokes, where you had two kids from the hood, and then you had the white man come save them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And Good Time.
I was about to say, I just learned about James. I didn't know James. Did y'all know why he got killed off the show?
Yeah, because he wanted more bread.
No.
He didn't want. He wanted them to stop focusing on what's the name as a buffoon.
No, they was writing his role to be some dumb shit, like
some dumb shit. He said
to be on some JJ shit.
But he also said, I don't want JJ doing that shit either no more.
But that's the reason why he left, and because he went against that and said, I ain't doing that shit. They wrote his ass off the show, bro.
Damn.
That's it. And look what it did.
What's the name of the white guy who created those series?
I don't know.
So Lanier, the same guy who did he did all the black stuff.
Yeah, him on that. You must saw that show on TV.
No, I just did it. I was telling everybody how they don't give Bill Cosby enough credit for what he done for black actors, right? But they give this white guy the credit, right? And I was like, they crazy. His name is Lanier, I believe. I'll let you know.
Right.
Yeah, but
Red Fox too. Red Fox got on there. He said the same thing. He said that's why he quit. They ain't paying.
Right.
I think she was taking bodyguard.
Okay. Yeah, man. All of them paved the way and had to go through way more shit than what the people got to go through now.
Right. Exactly.
And
once again, that's making it easier for the next generation. You see what I'm saying?
But the next generation not learning from them. You know what I mean? Like, we're almost to the point where we're refusing to sit down and listen.
Well, that's because we got too many distractions.
Norman Lear.
You know what I'm saying?
Norman Lear.
Yep.
He get all the
Jeffersons, Good Time.
Right. Okay.
Shit,
never heard
Jeffersons was the first well-off family that I've ever seen. Black.
Wow.
Right.
Except, they were first, and then I saw the Huxtables.
And was they really well off? They was on the east side. It's like, I'm just kidding.
They weren't well off.
The
Right.
Huxtables weren't well off?
Good Times.
No.
He talking about
Jeffersons.
Jeffersons.
Oh, the
right.
Jeffersons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his cleaning company.
He moved up to the east side.
He moved on up to the east side.
Yeah,
but that was the first. But it wasn't like no other black people in the building, I don't think. Was it? Lionel that was their kids. Yeah, it wasn't no other. It was all white people in the building. Yeah. So it was almost like.
Oh no! Except for the neighbor. Remember, the neighbor had the white husband.
Oh yeah, with the white.
She had the white husband. The black chick with the white husband.
Chick with the white husband.
Yeah, Jefferson's introduced in all of the family.
All in the family, yeah. Now that was a racist ass white man who didn't give a damn. I kind of like Auntie Bunker. I ain't gonna that motherfucker was going off on everybody, though.
He didn't care.
They eat them.
Right.
You can, man, they had some hell of arguments, and then
And the George Jefferson had some hell of
to
arguments.
know that behind the scenes or whatever, like they was really, really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that was only his character. He wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like they was cool.
Right.
And, man, it's just it's totally different from what the fuck you be thinking and what they be showing.
Of course.
Remember like Silver Spoons?
Man, I forgot about Silver Spoon.
Remember
Damn,
Silver
he had the train in the house and everything.
Man,
Remember that?
They had so much bread.
They was too much.
Fonzo Rivera was.
Yeah, he was on
off
there.
though.
But yeah, he was.
He was
a neighbor,
well
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a neighbor. He had a mansion too.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Silver Spoons. That was a good one.
Silver Spoons. But that was the only representation of us.
Right.
Where else were we at? Where it was like
Shoot.
It had to been a Cosby. It had to been Different World and those type of shows. Yeah. Cosby, like you said.
Yeah, them definitely changed the narrative of what we got to see. And if you notice, everybody's sweatshirt, I did see that too on YouTube, where they were saying everybody's sweatshirts was a black college. Yeah. If you ever noticed throughout the entire series, everybody's sweatshirt was referencing some type of black college.
I think they didn't want nobody to go to that school or no character like that to be like a bad character.
Right.
Like if it was like a bad character or like a villain that came from outside of the school.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they really showed those people in a good light. Mm-hmm. And that was our first time seeing that type shit. So you're right. And people say all the time, like, why y'all need to see yourselves? Why y'all need to see yourselves? Why y'all need to? And I tell them it's just like this. And they don't like to hear this shit either. The reason that Jesus looked the way he looked in all these Bibles and paintings,
so they can see themselves.
Because they can see him like them.
Right.
Exactly. Because the Bible clearly says he looked nothing like your ass.
Man, for sure.
That's
for sure.
So you had to put him in here to look like you, because it was very important, because you wanted everybody to say, like, damn, how can I really pray to this man who looks like somebody who we think is lesser than?
Exactly.
They couldn't do it.
I feel you.
They had to put them blue eyes on him and that hair.
Hey, man, just like they doing.
They had to. It had to look like them.
Just like I just seen this thing about the Egyptians, bro. They was just saying like all these Egyptians is everything that's portrayed Egyptian is not Egyptian. Or they redid Nefertiti. Y'all seen that one? They redid the AI remade Nefertiti, and she looked like a pale white woman, bro. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. How did they come down with that?
The AI gathered information and data.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And it's accumulated and made the imagery of that.
Right. But yeah.
I believe it.
Not me too. Unfortunately, that's gonna go down in history as that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I believe.
Crazy. The article that said the creator of Cooley High, Eric Monty, accuses producer Norma Lear still in his show ideas, Good Times, Sanford and Son, and The Jeffersons.
Damn. Who, what a surprise.
A white man stole
what a
something.
Surprise. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's crazy though. That's deep.
Crazy.
But yeah, I believe that. I wouldn't doubt that.
Hey, Rick,
wouldn't put it past him. Let me say
talk a little more about your video, man. The one that they took down.
Well, it's, you know, I do them videos when I get mad, when I hear something about what white people do, you know. Then I get on there and try and inform everybody. Like, it was a surprise to me when I found out that we were here before. I mean, I knew it was somebody here before Christopher Columbus.
Right.
But I didn't know they were black people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and well, I should have known that because black people be everywhere.
Right.
And the good part about it, the first Indians were black.
Absolutely.
And that's why on my videos, I always show a picture of what I'm talking about to prove it. Say, well, you don't believe me, you know, put this up, you know. And I flash a picture of black Indians. So
the history is out.
And I warned them. I said, I'm warning y'all so worried about keeping us down. That's why we ain't getting nowhere. Y'all locking all our minds up with that gangster rap and all that. You won't even put this book in here that would save people's lives. Y'all won't do it.
Right.
Y'all too busy keeping us down. We already settled down. I mean, we already comfortable with y'all not gonna give us our 40 acres in the mule.
They gonna have to give us our 40 acres in the mule.
We know that y'all ain't gonna do that. But y'all can at least erase that black cloud y'all painted over black folks' heads.
Yeah.
At least put the history in the schools, and y'all owe us an apology. Apologize for making other people think that something was wrong.
Man, think if you were a Native American and everybody around you celebrating Thanksgiving. Just think about what that represents.
I mean, yeah.
That's where the Native Americans came and bought them food and showed them how to live, had a feast, showed them how to harvest, plant their crops, all that shit. And you know what they did? They blew their fucking heads off, dog, and took their shit, man.
Well, that's the way they painted. But hey, they was eating before them fools even landed. They was eating and cooking their own stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like they needed the Native Americans to show them how to even eat. They couldn't even live. Hell no.
Say shit. I knew you know how to cook.
Ain't no Native American ever got no recipe from no white woman. Come from over there, what's that? It ain't never happened, bro. Ain't nobody want that chicken.
I don't know. I had that story. I was telling them how Chris. A lot of people don't know that. They always say that he wasn't the first person, but they didn't know that we were here. And
now they're saying the first European.
This country, our country originally before it was America, and it was the land of the free before y'all landed. Then it was free. It ain't free no more.
No, y'all fucked up all the free.
So that's what my videos be
land
about.
For the free.
Y'all fucked up all the free.
Yeah, y'all fucked all that.
Then y'all go right to Indian land, man, and y'all put these big ass statues of white presidents.
Oh, you talking about Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, for sure.
Mount Rushmore's in the middle of nowhere because it's Native American land. Like, they wanted them faces to look down on them, bro. The same way that the towers, the statues that they blew the noses off and shit. And that's crazy. Don't nobody fucking go. Come on, man.
Man, I forgot about Mount Rushmore about a month ago.
People forget.
I seen some shit online. I was like, oh,
Mount
man, I forgot all about that. Yeah.
It's there for a reason, dog.
They had extra passageways and shit.
For you to see something greater than you that don't look like you.
Well, that's what my video was about. And then, and what still bothers me, remember the last show I was on here with you guys, and I had the hoodie on?
Yeah.
Right.
Why do they hate us?
Right.
Now I'm looking, that was the answer to why they hate us. But I'm trying to figure out now what I'm searching for is, why did God let his chosen people go to slavery? I mean, what did we do? How did that flip come in?
I think we were still in the wilderness, man. Like, I really do think it was things that we needed to learn.
Well,
you got not from them suckers.
But at the same time, when you bring God to the picture, bro, we got free will, bro. Every human, don't matter if you black, white, whatever, we all got free will. So that part, it ain't about God letting it happen.
But I'm saying,
don't get me wrong. Everybody got free will.
Think about,
you know what I'm saying?
Think about the breed of person that came from slaves. Think about what they're doing now. Think about who they are, how strong they are.
Slavery had to happen.
You know what I mean? Like, it really took us out of that, but it really breeded this person that's strong, confident, intelligent, and all that shit.
Right.
And it wouldn't have happened without slavery, for real, bro.
That's real shit.
And now you got these strong ass people now for your shit, but they had to go through the fire. You gotta get burnt. You gotta get bacon burned. You gotta get baked. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It takes time. It takes fire. But we went through that. We won that shit. We got black presidents. We got black billionaires. We got all that shit. Ain't no other people who ever came out of slavery 200 years or so became president of the same fucking place. That's unheard of, bro.
That's true.
You know why that makes you know why that makes sense to me?
Came out.
That makes sense to me because when I did my book, I was saying the things that I went through before I could write that book. Was probably meant to be for me to be able to write that book.
Right.
Sometimes you got to go through things.
Ain't no sometimes, you always got to go through
what it is, bro. And that's what I take it as.
You know what I'm saying?
So you can know about it. They can't tell you about it because they ain't never did it.
Bingo.
So it was behind me going through it, I was able to come up with that book.
Yeah.
Right.
But you ain't thinking about that when you're going through it either, though. You like, man, why God? Why God?
Right. That's for
sure.
sure.
But at the same time, he making somebody who gonna be who gonna be a bad motherfucker.
Right.
It wasn't until I seen the thing Quantum Leap or whatever.
Quantum Leap.
We used to travel through time. There was a black guy. The black guy had to hold the golf ball, and the white man hit the tee, and sometimes he definitely hit his hand. So he came back with his hand all messed up. So he started working on something, and he created the tee.
What's that?
That's him on his phone.
Yeah. That's my phone? Oh, my bad. My bad. Hold on. I didn't even know that.
So he traded the tee, and the white man said, "Boy, hold that ball." He put the tee in the ground and put the ball on it. And he said, "What's that?" He said, "The ball right there." So he hit the tee. He's like, "What is this?"
Right.
Just so you don't fuck my hands up.
Yep.
Right.
How about that? I didn't want to lose my knuckles.
Right.
I was pushed down to the ground. I had to figure out something, and it became one of the most important things to white people in history.
Right.
That fucking tea.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Man, J-Bone silly
He
ass.
had to.
J-Bone silly ass comment and said, "What?" I was just throwing this out there. He said,
But somewhere
the only thing white person came up with was pumpkin pie.
No, they didn't even come up with pumpkin pie.
That's funny as hell, dog. You silly as hell.
But they didn't
bro.
even come up with that.
Right. Nah, I feel that. But what a surprise.
Hot dogs.
I don't even want. I'm straight on
Hot dogs and mayonnaise. I don't know no other nothing else white people make. Hot dogs and mayonnaise. That's what they bought from Europe.
Hey man, that's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious, bro.
What was you saying, Rick? I'm sorry, man.
hot dogs and man, I'm still thinking on the hot dogs and man.
Right. That's all they bought, bro. That's all we.
I ain't never seen anybody eat a hot dog with
That's
mayonnaise.
hilarious.
I'm just saying that's the only two things that they really brought to the table.
That's
You know what I mean?
funny
Like
as
the
hell,
Native
bro.
Americans got gourds and all this shit down there, and they bought some hot dogs. And
Right.
and some cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Some cranberries off.
I
That's
don't like
hilarious.
cranberry sauce.
I don't like none of that shit.
That's funny as hell.
I like, I hated school. I hated school, man.
Mm-hmm.
I hated school. I'm talking about they passed me in from junior high to high school to graduate just to get rid of my ass. I didn't like it, but now for some reason, man, I've been
That's called.
searching my search for to find out why. I found out a lot of things. There's a lot of answers on this internet. And people need to actually get on there, man, and they're letting it flow now.
You know,
Right.
All the stuff that was hidden, it ain't hidden.
but
no
they
more.
can't do it. The truth will always come out. Listen, everything will come out. The truth of that shit will come out, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's coming out on the
And they
internet.
better get on the right side of that shit because they're going to have to pay repercussions for the shit that their forefathers did.
You seen that video I showed you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I got
And your ass better quit acting like that. I'm telling you, you about to get motherfucking smashed.
That shit wild.
And the thing is, y'all white people, they're trying to warn you what's happening. Either they're realizing that we are God's people, and it ain't gonna be like this forever. So,
Right.
everybody needs to get up on their history and tune in, and you can just find out what you need to know. We need to get that to them young fools too.
We do, man.
I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this book in these schools because they fighting tooth and nail.
What's the name of the book, man?
The book is the Book of Grace and Do Something, Think Straight.
The Book
The
of
book
Grace.
raise and do something. Think straight.
Yeah. So,
Man, that's what's up.
but they won't let it. They won't let it in.
Positive, because it's positive, man. I don't want no positive
So
shit.
I need to hit a lick and buy me a school, put it in there my damn self.
Absolutely.
But you know, man, the beauty of where we
That's
at,
what
man.
we got to do.
Right. I was
For
about to say,
real,
it's the beauty of where we at right now, though, you ain't got to go through the schools, bro. You got to think. These kids learn how. Somebody was just rapping on how to scam. Y'all seen that shit? It's a nigga put a video out. I don't even know. He look Arabic or some shit. He's literally rapping on the step-by-steps of how to scam. Like, open up fake bank accounts and shit, and he rapping this shit word for word. And it immediately made me think about Master P with Ghetto Dope.
Yeah.
He taught niggas how to cook dope.
Yeah.
On that song. You know what I'm saying?
A scam.
But hear me out though. My thing is you teaching that during the song. But my thing is, my point with what you were saying, Rick, was you don't got to go through the schools. The school system is set up on purpose like it is, bro. We was just talking about how we got taught about slavery and shit for once a month during the school.
You know what I'm saying?
had
The worst school system in the country.
Yeah,
like, no,
exactly.
Literally, no,
And it's on purpose.
literally.
Yeah, in the world. Yeah.
In the world? Man,
Yeah.
no, we ain't have it in the world.
It's
worst
listen.
school systems in Highland Park in the world.
For sure, but we as a country, but we not they would teaching what they supposed to teach. But the benefit is what you doing, Brian, is those two books you can put out there. It don't necessarily got to be on through the system's curriculum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The good thing about, just like you said, YouTube, You got access to that. We got access to that. Social media, stuff like this, these conversations. You know what I'm saying?
That's the game plan.
That's the game, for sure.
Amazing.
On my videos, I got people responding on a couple of my videos about the book, so I decided I'm gonna get some more printed up.
Right.
Then
Okay.
let everybody know how you go about getting them.
Yeah, you need to read. No.
And that's another thing too. You can do the digital shit too. Wait, but you can do the digital shit too. You ain't got to print them up, bro.
Yeah.
You can do the digital shit and sell it right online.
You can read. Listen, this is the way most, because niggas don't read nothing. But if you put it as a book on tape, like if you read that shit,
audio,
or whatever,
that's a whole
or you can have somebody, you get an audio book of it, people will listen to that shit.
Yeah,
for real. That's why everybody read now. Everybody getting smart. Everybody like, I done read it now. You listen to it on the way to work. Bingo. It don't matter. You got the information, bro. Yeah. You got the information.
That's for sure.
So,
and I guarantee it works, because I did it. I taught it at the two worst schools in Detroit, Dickinson and Dawson. First in middle school.
Dickinson had a school?
Yeah, Dickinson and Dawson, yeah.
How the fuck you name a school after a prison?
I was about to say, right.
Ain't that a bitch?
They owned by the same motherfucker, I bet.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch? I graduated from Dickinson and went to Dickinson.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what, though?
It was all play. It was all part of the plan.
That's some fucked up shit, man.
But this world is crazy, bro. But when you think about it, that's legit.
But
the
only in the black
setup.
community would they do some shit like that, though.
But it is.
Right.
The worst part about it is everybody loved it, and the worst part about it was the black people telling me that I would hurt the economy, that they would lose their job.
That's why
they know what's going on. They know
because the funding
can bring change, but they won't do it.
But this the thing,
they're gonna lose their money,
and that's the thing. Where the money come from? Here we go, trickling back up.
Y'all
right?
want to keep people down.
That's it.
That's what it is. No,
that's the same thing. I just seen this video with this guy with the church. Y'all
they make you hungry.
There's a guy's created a church, right? Long story short, he finally found a building big enough to hold what he's doing and everything. It was $1 million situation. You know what I'm saying? He like, we ain't got the money for that. You know what I'm saying? We need some love. Went to a couple churches. They ended up finding out. Like, no, it's a place go to this place. Stop going where you've been going, but go to this place. They strictly the bank for the church, right? He go to the bank for the church, tell them what they want to do. They said, yeah, we'll give you the money, but you got to teach what the fuck we tell you to teach. Mm-hmm. And my man like, damn.
All day.
Hold on. So I'm about to rewrite this history to get the money. So
it's the name of the game.
So that let me, you know what I'm saying? Exact same thing with the schooling system. You know what I'm saying? You start putting your information in these schools, bro. It's going against what they teaching. And they're gonna stop the funding.
That's when people was talking about selling your soul.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we thought it was like, oh, the devil right there. You like, here you go.
Prick your finger.
No.
And all that shit. Yeah.
It's when you understand
what you're doing for some money.
And people gonna get fucked up from this. People gonna get shitted on for this. They not gonna be able to learn the way they need to learn, and you still do it.
Yeah. That's the thing.
When you sell your soul, bro.
That's for sure.
And Dave Bean was the mayor at that time, and he denied it.
Oh, he did?
Bang, that's my bad.
Dave Bean didn't know what the fuck was going on in the city.
Right.
He did it all. He just sitting in this bitch.
When his boy, I went to school with his man, and that worked for Dave Bean, and when I showed him the book, he fell in love with it. He like, oh man, he said, man, I adopted a couple of schools, and I need something to get their attention. You can only play so much basketball. So he geeked up. He told me Friday, man, I'm going to take you around some of the principals, blah, blah, blah. Friday, I called him. He said, man, I couldn't do it, man. He said that we had some other stuff that we had to take care of first. Mm-hmm. He quit. He quit his job. He's so mad he quit his job.
Yeah.
Damn.
It hurt the economy.
Rick, man, we run out of time, bro. So just lead the people with something, man. And also tell them about your books, too, and your page where they can see you at.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna say we need to get some kind of way to get more people to look at YouTube and ask whatever you think you need to ask, or just go through it. You see all kind of information on there. You can learn what's going on, because and like I said, half people didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on.
Just one thing to say on that too is about the YouTube. Like, when things were happening to me that were different, you know what I mean, out of what I thought of, I went to YouTube and just looked around, and ain't no way the same things can be happening to this motherfucker in India, in Africa, and all this shit without it being a real thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that shit really helped me understand, like, damn, this is a phenomenon between like something that a person should feel. This is you know what I mean? Like, this is real, because all these people around this world was feeling this same shit. How?
Right.
How can they feel the same shit? How can they have the same dream as me? How can they, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's because you know what I mean? And my mind was shut down to that shit. But as you said, YouTube really was able to, like, and don't just take the first one that you see.
Right.
Take a whole bunch of watch a whole bunch of videos on the same shit and take out the shit that everybody say.
Right. Well, once you get on there, they gonna get hooked. I mean, I got on, I was hooked. Now I do all kinds of stuff now.
No, absolutely, no. But you will be liberated, man, because it's all facts. And the thing about it, as I said, that shit all makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see the dominoes falling. It ain't no domino to the side, to this side. Nothing. The dominoes falling the same way, and you can see why we are how we are, just from the history of the motherfucking shit that you can learn from there. Mm-hmm. And it'll show you exactly what it is.
Right.
As far as my video, it's Lamont Lindsay. Do something, think straight. That's the name of my child mentor program. Do something, think straight.
Do something.
Which is also the name of my
Think Straight.
One of my books.
Right. Do something, think straight.
Do something, think straight. And we got the project.
Lindsay.
4 generations.
Yep, and we got the project Bloodline 4G, which is 4 generations.
That's what's up.
In the making, it's gonna be different from the other.
Yeah, you better jump on.
Yeah.
You better jump on the train right now. You better jump on the train.
I hear that.
Man, nigga, we about to explain so much in the city, but we can't talk about it all right now, but we will again.
That's
T.S.,
sure.
what you got to say, man, to the people even with?
Man, you know what? Based off of this episode, I'm going to say this, man. Utilize the folks around you. You know what I'm saying? If you got something that you want to do, you looking into, I've seen many of the people I know do it. But do your research, you know what I'm saying? Talk to them. If it's somebody that's been through something that you're going through, or you're trying to do, or whatever the case may be, you're trying to act, hit up Dez. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to, whatever it is you're trying to do, reach out to the ones that's been through it, so they can make it easier for you in the process. Mm-hmm. So just something to think about, man. Utilize the people around you, man, to get what you need, and let them teach you the game.
And that's dope. And to end everything off with me, like, I really want everybody to open their minds and go after the real knowledge. Right. Just like Rick said, on YouTube, whether it's in a book, whatever you need to do, I need y'all to really go through and see exactly where we came from, how we got there, in the history of people, period. It's going to change everything, dog.
Right.
And seriously, the way that we are right now, you understand why they did what they did to make us how we are right now.
Right.
And that plan that they put in place, bro.
Yeah.
The shit is crazy.
Oh, it's
all documented.
It's all mentally ill.
It's all mentally ill, my brother.
That's for sure.
So, educate yourself.
Yeah.
Educate yourself the way that you want to educate yourself. And for all my mentally ill people, we don't got to just read in the book.
Right.
We can figure it out a different way.
Yeah.
And if that's how you learn, that's how you learn. But hey, learn.
Bingo.
We see y'all next week. Peace.